As the BRICS summit approaches, President Putin met with top journalists from the member countries and shared his thoughts, and these are his interview.
Well, Russia and China have established a unique relationship, very confidential, and the trade and economic ties volume has been growing rapidly. According to our statistics, 226 or 228 billion. The Chinese say it's $240 billion of mutual trade, which is self-explanatory and self-evident, and I want to reiterate that the interaction of Russia and China at the international arena is one of the key factors of global strategic stability. This is also evident, and many nations share this view. Our relationships with the People's Republic of China is built.
There are no seniors or juniors. We just work to promote each other's benefit, and we are successful, firstly. Now, on relations between the United States and China, we are not interfering. Likely, we do not interfere in relations, and we have colleagues here, they will realize immediately we do not interfere in relations between Egypt and Ethiopia. You must be aware of this. We are not meddling whenever there are difficulties, and if there is a thing where we can assist in addressing challenges or issues, we are ready to provide a helping hand. And if participants are interested in our participation as well. The world's biggest economy in terms of purchasing power parity, not based on individual income, is China. Statistics tell us, with the United States ranking second, per capita, the United States ranks biggest, but consider the population of China, over 1 billion people compared to the population of the United States. The economy volume is bigger. India ranks fourth. Russia is a little ahead of Japan. The share of China, China is our #1 trade partner, but Russia's share grows. And now Russia's share, Russia ranks fourth in terms of the trade turnover with China, and it matters for everyone. We are very attentive in taking individual steps. Our Chinese counterparts buy Russian energy, which is the most reliable source. We have a common border. It is not subject to any.
Let's take a quick pause. If you're enjoying our content, please hit the like button and feel free to share your thoughts and feedback in the comments. Your engagement helps us grow, and we truly appreciate it. Thank you.
Fluctuations of global politics, and by the way, as far as the relationship between the United States and China is concerned, we do not need to cross borders, we do not need to use seas, we have a common border. As for energy from Russia, it is in fact limitless. If we can see the relationship of the United States and China, I think the United States needs to give it a thought. They have spoiled the relationship with Russia by imposing continuously sanctions, and it has a negative impact eventually on them. So the entire world is thinking whether dollar is worth using, considering that the United States, for political reasons, restricts the use of their currency as a universal international unit of payment. Now everyone is doubting this, and the volume of dollar is reducing, both in settlements and in reserves too. Consider traditional allies of the United States. Even they reduce their dollar reserves. Now China. one sanction follows another. It is not related to politics. It is because of the Chinese economy booming, and also because of an attempt to decelerate this growth by imposing various politically driven sanctions. Another point I would like to add here. The United States is late some 15 years. I mean, they will not be able to stop the Chinese development. It is an impossible task. It's like saying to the sun, do not rise. It will rise. There are objective economic processes. They are connected to a billion of factors. And this attempt to contain the development of China has a negative impact on the US economy. The competitivity of their commodities is lowering, and if they continue down this path, they will lose every competitiveness. That's how cooperation unfolded over the recent decades between the economy of the United States and China. It is interconnected, and everyone realizes it. But the actions that we see today taken by the United States of America, I think they are counterproductive in nature. But it is also related to security policy. I mean, by committing continuous provocations. Why are they doing this? I am often asking myself, whenever I see provocative actions in one region of the world or another region of the world, why are they doing this? Effectively, NATO and the Europeans are being dragged into Asia through NATO. And nobody's asking the Europeans whether they want to spoil their relationship with China, whether they want to use NATO entities to enter Asia and to create a situation that would cause concerns for the region, for China specifically. Still, they have been dragged, literally, like puppies, by a big angry person. They galvanized their allies there, Japan, Australia, New Zealand, into creating additional points of tension. They transfer rather dangerous weapons threatening Russia and China specifically. We follow these developments closely. We do not interfere. As we do not interfere in the relationship between Egypt and Ethiopia, for one, but the baseline of our assumption is that China is our strategic partner and ally. Thank you so much. But the force of BRICS is that there are no juniors or seniors and nobody interferes in another's relations. It's an important quality, an important tone within the grouping.
Do you agree with President Putin's view that the U.S. is dragging Europe into its issues with China? He claims that the U.S. is trying to stop China from becoming the world's largest economy. But it's already too late for that. Since both economies are so connected, any move the U.S. makes to contain China ends up hurting its own economy too. Putin also thinks that America's actions are backfiring, potentially causing the U.S. to lose its competitive edge. What do you think about this? Are the U.S.'s strategies backfiring, or do you see it differently? We'd love to hear your thoughts, so share them in the comments below. And if you found this video interesting, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you for watching.